What's up, YouTube? Today I'll be going over how to mix a beat the right way. Today we got this weekend Rihanna black type beat, dark R&B, and I'm gonna go through and show you how to mix every instrument. Um, Starting out with no effects and no panning. Hold on, let me fix this panning. Yeah, no panning. The and how to properly set your levels. Oh, hold on, double click. All right, first, well, let me show you how to what the beat sounding like. This is with no mixing and no leveling, no effects at all. Hold on, I have to stop it because gotta mute some instruments because my CPU is garbage. Mute those two. And this. All right, let's go. All right. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna cut frequencies from this piano. So I'm gonna get this tone boosters fixed for, and we're gonna cut the lows out of it so I can make room for this sub bass down here in the drums. All right, so let's listen to it. You don't want to cut too many lows out of it because it might sound thin. All right, that's good enough. And now I'm gonna try to see. I have a low male voice, so if you have a low male voice, you're gonna wanna pull down this frequency band from like 500 to 1K to make room for your voice. But if you have a higher voice, say a female, 1 to 2K, you'll just pull it down right here. Not too many dBs, just a little notch. And if you do that with all your instruments in the right spots, it'll make room for your voice, and it'll put each instrument in their place in the mix. All right, so that's what I'm about to do. Alright, I'm gonna give it a little bit of brightness with that. Alright, that's finished. This is the main melody. I usually like to keep my main melodies in the center, but since this is a piano, it can be panned. Because it's a piano, this piano is already naturally panned because it's being played in the high keys, and on a piano the high keys is to the right. So I'm gonna just pan it a little to the right. And the cool thing about when you pan things is you can cut more lows and it won't affect the sound. So. Alright, that's good. Alright, next is this guitar. Alright, usually in guitars, people cut the they cut the lows, and they cut just dip down in the middle. So that's what we're gonna do. I pulled a lot of lows out because I'm gonna pan this to the left. And I'm gonna drop the volume about like to 9. It doesn't need to be that loud because it's taking up a lot of space. Cut some of the mids. All right, that's finished. The last thing I will do is just add a little bit of reverb to really send that guitar to the back. And then dry. All right, that's done. Now I'm gonna go to the drums. All right, right off the bat, you can see that the drums are clipping. Mostly the kick and snare is because of the kick. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna use the Tone Boosters Parametric EQ for this one. Just gonna take out around 45 and start rolling it off. Pull back. Alright, and I'm gonna boost around let me see, around 60, 70. That's where the most of the bass is, the punchiness. But you don't want 30 and down at the sub frequency range, and that's already covered by this sub bass. Alright, and this these snares have a lot of mid range, so we're gonna get rid of that too and add some brightness to it. Alright, basically took out some of the mids and kind of boosted the some of the lower mids because it seemed too thin. And to get rid of the clipping, all I'm gonna do is add a limiter, and that should stop it from clipping. Alright, and next is the hi-hats, which is fairly easy. I'm just gonna cut all of this till it gets thin, pull back. Alright, those are done. Add a little bit of reverb to it. I like to pan my hi hats to the left a bit so it's not dead center. I hardly the only things I like to be dead center is the melody, the drums, and the 808 or a sub. Pull up the resonance. The resonance is kind of like a low cut in the Omni sampler. Yeah. All right, that's good. Actually, I'm gonna take the reverb off of this. Not everything needs reverb. All right. Next is the dark piano. All right, off the bat, I'm gonna pan this one to the right because, as I said, for the melody is panned to the. I mean, I'm gonna pan this to the left, but for the melody, I panned it to the right because the piano keys, the high keys are to the right, and these are low keys, so they're to the left. It'll make it sound more realistic, and it has. I know this piano has some sub frequencies in there, so I'm gonna cut those. Right there, that's cutting too much. Cut the highs. Cut some of the mids. Alright. Now that I can pretty sure you can hear both of them now clearly. I'm gonna drop this down. I'm gonna drop the drums down too. The goal is to get your main mix without touching this bar, just leveling these to up to minus 6 dB, and the things that make it clip the most is the drums and the 808. So see, it's already up there. I'm gonna drop these drums about -8. Alright. Now we're gonna go to this lead. Alright, I can already hear a lot of mids in there that doesn't need to be in there. Alright, I'm just cut all of that. Give it some brightness. All right. I'm gonna pan this one to the right. I usually like to go right, left, right, left, right, left. Drop this one down. Oh wait, let me see. And throw reverb on that. Alright, that's good. Now the sub bass. Just cut all the highs out. And cut some of the sub frequencies, which is 20 and down, but I'll roll off from 17. Alright. It kind of got rid of the punch from it. So I'm gonna just roll off from right here. Alright. Next I'm gonna put a saturator on there. I'm gonna use the one that comes with Mixcarft. Give it some more body. Yeah. It just nice distortion on it, but it's gonna have a lot of power in the mix, so I gotta turn it down. That's good enough right there. Put a limiter on there, make sure it doesn't clip. Let's hear that with the drums. Alright, notice how you can hear the sub in its range and the kick in its own place. That's what you're going for. Alright, I'm gonna cut some of the sub frequencies now. About 20 and down. So and I'll roll off from there. Alright, it just crashed on me, so I basically had to redo the effects from the hi-hats down because I forgot to save. So always remember to save. Alright, the last thing we're gonna mix is these vocal chants, which sound like this. I'm just gonna cut a hell of just a shit ton of fucking lows out of that joint. Pull it back. I'm gonna just see how many frequencies I can get away with cutting until I just damage the sound. All right. Pan this to the left. Drop it down to 6. Throw a little bit of reverb on it. Actually, no. I'm gonna just drown it. Yeah. Sounds very aesthetic. I hear people using that word a lot. I don't know what it means. Hold on. Gotta level these save it, level these hi-hats. I had the kick at, I forgot, I think it was like, let me see. That's about right. Alright, now, if Mixcarft will let me, I'm gonna attempt to play this thing with all the effects on it. Hopefully it doesn't have a damn seizure. Alright. Alright, it's not gonna let me, so hold on, I'll think of something. Alright guys, what I have here is I got the one with the mix without effects, it leveling and panning, and then I got the one with effects, leveling and panning. And we're gonna play the one without effects first, so you can hear the difference. Here. Alright, as you can see, this is incredibly loud. This will knock out your goddamn eardrums. Like I said, a mix is supposed to be -6 dB to leave headroom, and you can even visually see that this is louder than this. Now we're gonna listen to the mixed version. Alright, you can see that everything is level. No instrument is fighting for room. And in the first one, in the raw version, everything is basically cramped in the middle. Everything is taking advantage of another instrument's frequency space, and that's not what you want when it makes. You want every instrument to have its own space and to be heard, and to be under 6 dB. And just to make sure that this is under 6 dB for the mixed version, I'm gonna add a limiter, but I'm gonna set it to -6 dB. Just set it to -6. And there we go. Let's see how it sounds. Alright, it didn't really so I guess it was already at 6 dB. It didn't really change. Alright, so this is how you mix a beat, and soon I will be coming out how you mix vocals to a beat. But yeah, follow my Instagram at I am Dices, my SoundCloud at Dices. Comment below whatever I should go over next, and I'm out.
Digits on the beat.